Hi, my name is Max Anderson, and my presentation is on writing in the world of marketing. As an overview, I'll be talking about my professional resource and the credential she has. I'll also talk about the questions I asked her in our interview together. Then I'll go over the takeaways I got from those questions, and I'll follow that up with a reflection of everything. My professional resource is Teresa Bailey. She, along with her husband Chuck Bailey, runs a small construction business out of Somerset, Wisconsin. They do mostly curb and gutter work, but also like stairs and sidewalks, things like that, all around Wisconsin and Minnesota. Terry handles marketing and promotions for the company, as well as day-to-day operations and a lot of like the bookkeeping stuff, like payroll, things like that. I wanted to talk to Terry because I'm really interested in becoming just an entrepreneur and starting my own small business, and I figured she'd have a lot of good information on that sort of thing. And I'm also interested in marketing, and since she's in charge of that part of the business, I figured she'd have a lot of good information on that as well. For my interview with Terry, I focused my questions on the marketing and entrepreneurial aspects of the business, mostly because I'm not really too interested in going into the construction field, just the other parts of her business. Um, I also really focused on the writing styles she uses in her companies and the way she implements those. And then just by doing the interview, I was able to gain just some useful information to use out in the real professional world. My main takeaways from the interview were that Terry really uses three types of writing in the marketing of her company. These are email, note taking, and advertising. I'll go into those in the next few slides. Another thing I really picked up was just the value of being a constant professional. She was emphasizing how far that always went in the workplace, and then she didn't really talk about this, but I caught on just that she was very persistent in the way she like would go about finding work and looking for work for the company, and I think that really helped the business as a whole. So now going on to the types of writing really used. The first one I'm going to talk about is email. Terry told me that this is the one she really uses the most often, just like every day she's emailing people on all types of different things. It's obviously very valuable in communication, and communication is incredibly valuable to a business. I mean, you have to talk to people to get work. And then, as I mentioned before, just she really emphasized that all your emails, kind of no matter what they are, should remain professional. The next type of writing Terry talked about was note taking. She was telling me she's on the job during and before, and I suppose probably after, just making notes of all the details she can find. It's to help the company in their bookkeeping later, and it keeps track of everything. It's obviously just a main tool to keep organized. And then finally, advertising. Advertising is the type of writing that is really going to influence your company's growth, make you kind of the money. Terry was telling me how she uses not only writing but pictures and then testimonials from previous customers as evidence. She was also talking to me about how she kind of hyperbolizes things a little bit. I mean, you can't do it too much and look like you're like being untruthful. And then in advertising, it's really important that you're checking and rechecking all of your like spelling grammatical stuff because you don't want to come off looking like you're not very smart. Alright, so in review, I think I learned a lot from my interview and just this assignment in general. And the thing about it was it's really easy to go and talk to people and just ask for an interview. So I think I'll in the future go ask some more professionals if I can talk to them just about their operations and how they work and how they run their businesses.